Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now folks, if you've been paying close attention to the 49ers lately, you know that the team is constantly in a state of flux, always trying to fine-tune every detail to stay ahead of the competition, especially in the highly competitive NFC West. And right now, there's a glaring issue that's been on everyone's radar: cornerback. That's right, the 49ers have a clear and urgent need for a reliable, proven cornerback, and it's a story that could have major implications for the upcoming season. You see, the team recently lost Charvarius Ward, a key member of their secondary, during this offseason. Ward was a vital part of their defense last year, especially in man coverage and in those crucial third-down situations. His departure leaves a noticeable void that the 49ers are desperately trying to fill. But what really complicates the situation is what's happening behind Ward. Diamador Lenoir, who's been a promising player and a fan favorite, recently got arrested. Now, this isn't just a minor incident, it's something that could lead to a suspension, which puts the team in a precarious position. They're essentially left with a secondary that lacks proven depth, and that's a red flag for any team with Super Bowl aspirations. The 49ers are well aware of this problem, and that's why they've been actively exploring options in the free agent market. This week, they made an attempt to sign Damon Arnette, a cornerback who has had his share of ups and downs in the NFL. Unfortunately for the 49ers, Arnette chose to sign a one-year deal with the Houston Texans instead. And it's understandable, Arnette is a player who's seen a lot of criticism, but he's also extremely cheap. 49ers have more than $46 million in cap space, so they're not shy about spending a little more if it means solidifying that secondary. This is where things get interesting, because the 49ers aren't just sitting around waiting for someone to become available. They're also keeping a close eye on the market and potential trade options. One of the most talked about names right now is Asante Samuel Jr., a talented cornerback who's currently recovering from a neck injury. The plan is that, at the end of the month, Samuel will pass a medical recheck, and if all goes well, the 49ers could be ready to make a move. Samuel has shown flashes of brilliance in the past, and his potential fit in the 49ers' zone coverage scheme could be a game-changer. But if they want an immediate solution, they might turn their attention to Rasul Douglas, who remains one of the best remaining free agents out there. Now, Rasul Douglas, folks, is a player that just makes sense for San Francisco. ESPN's Matt Bowen summed it up perfectly. It's all about his physicality, his length, and his ability to disrupt the ball. Last season, Douglas had 5 tackles for loss, showing he's not just a coverage guy, but also someone willing to set the edge against the run. That's exactly what the 49ers need, someone who can help shore up their run defense, which has been a point of concern in recent seasons, especially against powerful rushing attacks in the division. ESPN highlights that Douglas is a natural fit in the 49ers' zone coverage, where he can reroute receivers underneath and attack the ball from the outside third of the field. He's also had a knack for making game-changing plays, returning one of his 5 interceptions for a touchdown last year and adding 5 pass breakups. That's a versatile, impactful player who could step right into the starting lineup. In fact, Douglas's style of play is reminiscent of some of the great defenses the 49ers have had in the past. Think of Richard Sherman when he first arrived in San Francisco. He's experienced, reliable, and still has at least one good season left in him, especially as he approaches his 30th birthday this August. This move or potential move could be huge for the 49ers. Their defense, especially in the secondary, is a cornerstone of their identity. They've built a formidable front seven that creates pressure and disrupts plays, but the secondary needs depth and consistency. Having a player like Douglas, who's proven himself over multiple seasons, could elevate their entire defense. It's also worth noting that the team's defensive scheme relies heavily on zone coverage, something Douglas excels at, so integrating him shouldn't be a problem. Now, let's talk a little about the bigger picture here. The 49ers have always been known for their tough, disciplined defense. Since Kyle Shanahan took over as head coach, they've been one of the most well-coached units in the league. Their game plan revolves around controlling the clock, running the ball effectively with their talented backfield, and making timely stops on defense. But in today's NFL, a strong secondary is non-negotiable. The league has shifted to a pass-heavy game, with offenses becoming more creative and unpredictable. The 49ers understand that if they want to contend deep into January and beyond, they need to have a secondary that can match up against the league's best receivers. And that brings us to the current season. The 49ers are coming off a very promising year, where they made it all the way to the NFC Championship game, falling just short of the Super Bowl. Their roster is solid, but there are still some lingering questions about their depth, particularly at cornerback. With the NFC West getting more competitive every year, teams like the Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals are all improving. Every detail counts. The 49ers know that a reliable, versatile cornerback could be the difference maker that pushes them over the top. Looking ahead, the team's management and coaching staff are clearly aware of this. They've been proactive in exploring options, and the signing of Rasul Douglas or the acquisition of Asante Samuel Jr. could be the final pieces needed to make their defense even more formidable. It's not just about filling a roster spot. It's about amplifying their identity as a tough, disciplined, and versatile unit that can adapt to any offensive scheme. The secondary's improvement would also take some pressure off their pass rush, allowing their front four to generate more sacks and create turnovers. Now, let's not forget the impact of the team's drafting strategy. The 49ers have been savvy in recent years, drafting players who fit their system perfectly. They've also been aggressive in free agency, always looking for those undervalued gems that can contribute immediately. This season, their focus on bolstering the secondary is a testament to how much they value that position. The coaching staff, led by Kyle Shanahan and defensive coordinator D'Amico Ryan, know that a cohesive, aggressive secondary can be the difference in tight games, especially in the playoffs. And for the fans tuning in, it's an exciting time. The team is always looking to improve, always seeking that extra edge. The potential signing of Rasul Douglas, or even the wait for Asante Samuel Jr., shows that the 49ers are willing to be patient, but also aggressive when it counts. Their cap space gives them flexibility, and their strategic approach highlights their commitment to excellence. It's no secret that the NFC West is one of the toughest divisions in the league, with every team capable of making a postseason run. The 49ers, with their strong coaching, talented roster, and smart moves, want to ensure they stay at the top of that mountain. So what does all this mean for you, the die-hard fans? Well, it means that the team is actively working behind the scenes to fix what's broken, to address their weaknesses, and to build on their strengths. It's a testament to how committed they are to returning to the Super Bowl and bringing another championship home to San Francisco. The secondary might not be the most glamorous part of the team, but it's undoubtedly one of the most crucial. The upcoming weeks will be critical as they try to finalize their plans and sign the players who will help them reach their ultimate goal. The NFL season is always unpredictable, and with every move, the landscape shifts a little more. The 49ers are aware of this, and they're making calculated decisions to ensure they remain contenders. Whether it's signing Rasul Douglas or waiting for Asante Samuel Jr. to clear medical checks, every step is part of a bigger strategy. It's about building a team that can adapt, compete, and dominate when it matters most. And as fans, we get to watch it all unfold, live, and in real time. That's what makes this journey so exciting. Every week brings new developments, new news, and new reasons to believe that the 49ers are still very much in the hunt for that elusive Super Bowl ring. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this whole secondary situation? Do you think Rasul Douglas is the right fit? Or are you more hopeful about waiting for Asante Samuel Jr.? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. We're all in this together, rooting for our team, dreaming of another Super Bowl run, and analyzing every move that could make that dream a reality. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest news about the 49ers. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep the faith alive. Thanks for being part of this journey, and as always, go Niners!